Ukraine is claiming a significant success on this day 80 of Russia's invasion. Ukrainian officials claiming victory in the battle for the country's second largest city. You're looking at some of the latest pictures of Ukrainian troops in Kharkiv. Russian forces have besieged the northeastern city of almost 1.5 million people since the early days of this conflict. But they have failed to encircle it, and they are now reportedly pulling back towards the international border, some 40 kilometers away. The CBC's Briar Stewart is in Kharkiv, and she brings us the latest on the withdrawal and the efforts by Ukrainian forces.
I'm in Kharkiv in northeast Ukraine, and perhaps there's no better symbol for this current state of play here in this part of the country than this tank. It's a Russian tank that has been sitting here broken down for the past couple of hours. Now, we spoke with the crew here. They said they seized the tank from Russia about a month ago. They refurbished it. It was still working. They actually used it to fight Russia. And now in this area in Kharkiv, you have a situation where the Ukrainians have been able to push Russian troops back away from the city. In some cases, they're back 10 kilometers. In other cases, 20 kilometers, but these men say that's not far enough, and they want to push them back to the border and all the way to Belgorod in Russia. Now, that's the situation here in Kharkiv. It is significantly quieter than it was in recent weeks, but you still have shelling. And in fact, just yesterday, we were at the site of a humanitarian aid center where they were handing out things like food and diapers that had been hit twice by a missile. So even though things are better here, it is still quite dangerous. But without a doubt, Russia is really now focused on the southeast of the province in the Donbass, and they're really trying to grab a larger chunk of that area beside Donetsk and Luhansk, where they already have Russian-backed separatists running the republics there. So that is really where the Russian army is focused now. But for these guys here, they're hoping to get this tank fixed so they can be able to use it back in this war against the Russians. Briar Stewart, CBC News, Kharkiv.